Adjunct Professor Moran, three fundamental economic questions. All societies, regardless of whether they're conscious of it or not, have to answer the three fundamental economic questions. Imagine that you are on a vacation and kayaking, and your kayak tips over, and you wash up on shore. You're going to have to decide how you're going to survive. Perhaps the first question would be, what am I going to eat, and how am I going to shelter? Those are what goods and services to provide. The next question is, how am I going to make those goods and services? You could be relying on trees, fallen branches, local animals, shellfish, and that's how you're going to produce those goods and services. And if you come up with a friend, you're going to have to decide, are you going to share those with them? And that is how to distribute goods and services, or why are some people rich and some poor. Those are the three fundamental questions, regardless of whether you're the most sophisticated economy in the world, the United States, or a shipwrecked vacationer. You have to answer those questions. So, what goods and services should be produced? As a result of scarcity, the output of each nation is limited. More of one means less of another. What is every country going to produce? It's hard to see this as the United States because we have so many resources. We produce lots of everything. But for example, Saudi Arabia has a lot of petroleum, oil, and they will produce a lot of that and then trade for everything else they need. How should these goods be produced? How can we combine the factors of production? Should we use modern methods of production or less modern methods? Capital intensive. The United States is very capital intensive. Every time you go shopping, you'll see lots of machinery producing goods and services, cash registers, electronics. But in other countries, goods and services are produced by hand. Who should receive goods and services produced? Scarce resources mean that not everybody's wants will be fulfilled. Why are some people rich and some people poor? That's the third question. And we can do this based on equal, but it's not really a good idea to distribute goods and services based on equal share. You may need equal to an economist really means equal. That means that you get exactly the same as someone else's. When you're a kid, one pork chop, your brother, you get a pork chop, fine. But you may not need an iron lung machine right now. So wouldn't it be good if you could draw out more of the things you need and less of the things you don't need? Need. Now, Karl Marx talked about need. From each according to his ability, to each according to his need. Now, if we don't charge prices for goods and services, if instead it's what I need, you may be a very nice person and go only take out a very little amount of what you need when you go shopping. But if I go shopping and it's only based on need, not money or income, I'm going to take everything. So a third method is according to how much each contributes to society. And that's how we do it in a capitalistic society. Bill Gates contributes a lot more to society than I do as an adjunct professor. And so he will be able to draw out a lot more of society's goods and services than I will. These are a review of the three economic questions. As we'll see shortly, the answer to the three economic questions will determine society's economic system.